Yo, I pitch wisdom for the kidsdom. Solid as a prism, keeps a funky rhythm. If I want it, I go and get it. My blood thicker than water, we up like a zipper. My jeans seams got ashes from the plane. I'm elevating and crashing in the bed, but instead I hit my rooftop and watch the world go. Penning this shit inside my journal. Look up at the stars as I burn slow. Head to the Ville over by Strauss. We in the house with the herbo. As I throw on my starter, once my ignition start up, it's go time. And we ain't even hit our prime in no time. In the city living, spending past our limits. Put my all up in it, only play to win it. What's the status quo, what's the scenario? Kicking mad flavor as for hoes, we don't save a dough. Put them to the side like a page of dough. Cut them off clean like a tape of dough. Really think you dream until you wake up though. Everything is custom, if they ain't want it then fuck them. If they ain't part of the process, can't trust them. Double cup and sipping, bought a new roll, eating churros. Shorty ass fat like a sumo and I'm high off the Chillin' with the crew, playing Uno. Niggas tryna front, but it's cool though. We on our way up, so it's kudos. Tryna get the moolah, cop a tudo. I need a big crib with a blue nose. Step into my dreams like it's Euro. Playing pool with the cool vibes by the poolside. Shorty asked me what's my shoe size. She think I'm too fly, but I'm really too high. And I ain't with the rah-rah. Hit her and tell her bye-bye. Already got my nala. Young Simba in the flesh on the high ride. It's all about the commas and the dollar. Devils wear Prada. It's just another saga. It's just another saga. Mental health check, wallet on me check, another day check, we put them in check, spliffs on me check, we got it on deck, checks on check, on to the next, mental health check, wallet on me check, another day check, we put them in check, spliffs on me check, we got it on deck, checks on check, on to the next, 84, pull up out the lot slow. Not scroll, but the knowledge we got lots for. Kim trippin', I could do the impossible. My legacy forever, but this body better rot slow. I do this for my kids, they're my kids' kids. My kids' kids and they kids' kids. 1-to-1 is who I'm is. Plus I'm so upstate, you see it's tatted on my ribs. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2, you knew that. Got that check and your dumb ass blew that. You don't have a savings cause you don't trust banks. But you can't talk money cause your shoebox blank. Empty, been on the edge, don't tempt me. I'd rather own less than be renting. Don't tempt me, buy the whole block, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Mental health check, wallet on me check, another day check, we put them in check, spliffs on me check, we got it on deck, checks on check, on to the next, mental health check, wallet on me check, another day check, we put them in check, spliffs on me check, we got it on deck, checks on check, on to the next.
My hip, get my knee through, and then I'm going to use the high elbow finish. So I've got my hip through, and when I go for the finish, high elbow is stronger. That way, even if he does start passing, I've still got a good choke on with the high elbow. If I just grab down here, he can like squash it down as he goes. So, start it from, he's already passed to one side. You know, normally I want to push his head, push him away to get up, but his head's too tight for me to push. If I'm just trying to push him here, he's just driving back. So I'm going to reach for the chin strap. Look how it's turning his head, and my shoulder pressure is down. I get to one hip, hand out, here. Now I can start to bump my hips back. I'm making space. I don't just want to reach on the head, because as soon as I reach for that guillotine, I lose my balance. And he can just drive me down. So keep this away as well. Don't keep it here because he can grab my hand and pull me down. Keep this out. I hip out each time I hip out. More pressure until I get that bit of space where I can get to butterflies. Double butterflies, single butterflies, doesn't matter. Now I want to keep the butterfly in this leg. Start to pop this knee out. As I switch the hip, see how there's hip pressure here? It's not like just where it gets pushed down here. Hip pressure, and the best finish, high elbow. Because high elbow, even if he passes it still on. We go here, attack the choke. If he really starts to commit to hand fighting, and I'm not getting the choke, it doesn't matter now. I can slip off.
Will that knee stop him from jumping over George on that side?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with the knee. It's not just here.
Yeah.
It's kind of flaring him as well.
Yeah.
So it's harder for him to pick his leg up.
Yeah.
Because that forces him over to this side.
Right.
If I just leave this leg, he can jump over easy.
Yeah.
If when I get this butterfly hook, I'm pinching, it's harder work for him. He has to jump up, and it just buys me that time whilst I switch to high elbow grip. Preferably when I'm finishing this, I want to get this leg out.
Ah, yeah.
So, any questions on that? Remember when you're grabbing that head, I'm not reaching round, flatten my bum, round my back here where it's weak, I'm getting to one hip. It's not, the arm isn't really the pressure, it's the hip. So this is weak, I'm grabbing as much as I want here, it's weak. As soon as I'm on one hip, that's lifting him, it's keeping the pass away. He can keep trying to push around and circle. And then I have to switch hips. Same as the shrimp, that reverse shrimp in the warm-up. I'm not just sat on my bum. When I go for that guillotine, switch it.